Hey y'all, it's your favorite Armadillo Lord here, and a while back I came across a ROM hack that remade Pokémon Yellow in the style of Fire and Leaf Green, with some other changes to make things supposedly challenging, so I decided to give it a go, and this is how my first playthrough went. Before starting the game, I made sure to set it to the challenging mode, as I wanted to see what difficulty this ROM hack has to offer. We begin the game by encountering a dumb choice of saying looks rather than the only two human genders of male and female. After that hiccup, I named my rival and was able to start my journey and recharge Yellow, in which I copy Ash by waking up late and now have to find Professor Oak and hope he steals a Pokemon for me. Thankfully, it doesn't take long to find that professor in the tall grass. In that tall grass, we find a wild Pikachu where Oak takes care of this encounter. After Pikachu was caught, it seems that the Pokemon is eager to meet us in Oak's laboratory. Meeting up with Pikachu in the lab, he's eager to join us, in which I immediately accept him and go off to train my new Pokemon. However, my training is then interrupted by a brat that I can't punt, so I have to listen to her saying that I need to go say bye to my mom, which I could have easily texted her, but no, I gotta do what the brat says. With the puntable girl all the way, I'm finally able to start my training of Pikachu to be the very best. Once my training was done with, it was time to head back to Professor Oak to deliver his parcel to him. Now that I'm back in the professor's lab, I give him his parcel and Oak finally gives me some Pokeballs and a Pokédex. After this, Tristan challenged me to our first rival battle with our only Pokemon, Pikachu and Eevee. Due to my skill in earlier training, I was able to defeat my rival easily, and now I can proceed with my journey. So now I'm just catching what's available to me on these early routes in order to cobble up a team that'll serve me well for now. Once a team was created, I trained the Pokemon that I believe would help me for my upcoming major battles in the city next door. A notable Pokemon that I was able to catch was Nidoran Male, which I can eventually evolve into Nidoking. After these events, I ran into my rival in which he challenged me to a second battle with him and his new team. While this rival battle is easy, I'm unable to sweep with Pikachu as his Eevee is able to take her out. But even with that small consolation prize for my rival, I easily defeated him and pick up a second victory against him. After that, I got another notable capture in the form of Mankey, who will make a fine addition to my collection. With that out of the way, I go into the Viridian Forest to see what it has to offer before I make it to Pewter City. And the forest has something good to offer as I encounter wild Butterfree, in which I try to capture. Luckily, I was able to catch the Butterfree, and while it's unlikely to see combat, it'll be nice to have for my collection and Pokédex entry. Eventually, I make my way out of the Viridian Forest and make my way into Pewter City to challenge my first gym of this playthrough. Once inside, I make quick work of the gym trainers as they're no match for my Oddish, and I gain the easy XP from them. Once those two trainers were done with, it's now time to deal with Brock and get our first gym badge of this playthrough. Brock's first Pokemon is easily taken out by my Oddish, as Geodude has a 4x weakness when up against my Grass-type Pokemon. Brock then sends on Ammonite, which also has a 4x weakness against my Grass-type Pokemon, so he suffers the same fate as my Geodude. Then the final Pokemon that Brock sends out is an Onix, another Ground and Rock-type Pokemon. Do I need to say how it went? Brock was easily defeated, earning myself the first badge of the playthrough and just about done with Pewter City. With my business done in the city, it's now on to Route 3 to make my way for my second gym challenge. On that path, I run into many trainers who are very eager to give me EXP from my team, so they prepared for the second gym. I then took a short break from the trainer battles to see what wild Pokemon I could find on this route, which there wasn't anything to write home about. After all that, I made it to the rest stop on Route 4 to catch my breath and have it as a rest stop for this playthrough. Beforehand things, I learned I'm too broke to buy a Magikarp from the salesman. And that's how my first playthrough of Recharge Yellow went, with 1 badge down and 7 more to go. Thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure to like the video and subscribe for more content like this, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video.